What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to another one. Hope all is well. It's some interesting stuff going on in the world of sports. Naming Colorado, a Colorado fan is suing the NFL for $100 million. Also, Tom Brady has spoke on um, Shedeur Sanders' draft, so I want to talk about that. I have the
What happened, Tom?
I have the audio right here. They were talking to Tom on what happened, so I'm going to go over that. I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to come back to what Tom Brady said about Shador. And let's see. There's a fan. Let me see. Let me find it. There's a fan. Yeah. Okay. So let's get into this. Fan sues NFL for $100 million over Shedeur Sanders' draft slot. Says it caused emotional distress and trauma. Shedeur Sanders wasn't the only one impacted by his dramatic slide in the 2025 NFL draft, according to a new lawsuit filed by a distressed football fan. An unidentified fan in Georgia filed a $100 million lawsuit against the league, arguing that the 23-year-old quarterback unexpected drop in the draft caused emotional distress and trauma to the plaintiff as a fan and consumer of the NFL. The lawsuit, filed on May 1st and reviewed by People, names the NFL as a defendant and asks for the monetary compensation due to the harm caused to the plaintiff and the impact of the NFL's action on his emotional well-being. Um, yeah, why is this not letting me scroll? Hold on. It's not letting me scroll. The plaintiff says in the lawsuit, the plaintiff says in the lawsuit that they are a dedicated fan of Colorado football and has closely followed Sanders throughout the 2023 and 2024 season, even traveling to attend a game in 2023 and witnessing firsthand Sanders' exceptional talent and potential as a quarterback. The filing also says the fan regularly consumes media content related to Shedeur Sanders online. The fan alleges in their lawsuit that reports and leaked statements about the former Colorado quarterback being too cocky has contributed to a narrative that has unjustly harmed his reputation and potential as a player. These slanderous statements reflect bias that influence the NFL's decision-making process, the fan lawsuit alleges. Why is this not letting me scroll? What's going on here? What the hell? Man, let me find out. People magazine. Hold on, let me got a glitch. Let me get out of here, man, because this website. Let me go to Yahoo Sports. Maybe this is a little better. Um, uh, it says the $100 million Shedeur Sanders lawsuit is a sign of chaos to come. It says, take for instance, a $100 million lawsuit filed against the NFL this week in the U.S. District Court of Georgia. On its face, the lawsuit appears to fit the most basic definition of frivolous, a 4-page complaint filed by John Doe, the plaintiff charging the NFL with inflicting emotional distress and trauma to the plaintiff as a fan and consumer. Given that the plaintiff filed this complaint in federal court outside of Atlanta, we think of several other NFL related entities closer to home that cause emotional distress, but we digress. And it says it's worth nothing that anyone can file a lawsuit for any reason, even frustration that your favorite player dropped into the fifth round. Um, it says, but the suit merits aren't the important thing here. Its existence is. Whether because of his talent, his name, his presence, his potential, or his demeanor, Shedeur Sanders draws attention from the White House to your grandmother's house. And there's no tepid opinions here. Hell, even the number he'll wear in Cleveland spawned many tornado of controversy when he didn't get his Colorado retired number 2. And you notice they said here in this article he didn't get his Colorado retired number 2. So the media, every now and then, they'll poke fun at that because his jersey got retired. Um, it says with Cleveland's mini camp starting this weekend, the Sanders analysis of hot takes are about to reach orbit. Prepare yourself now because the rest of the sports world is. Back during the draft, ESPN Mel Kiper was the first to whip himself into the froth of over Shedeur Sanders in the NFL. It's clear it's clear he won't be the last. All right, so I'm gonna get to what Tom Brady said. Um, so I'm gonna come back to that. Let's get what Tom Brady said here.
Shedeur Sanders. What happened, Tom? Why did he go so late in the draft?
And it's a good question. I wasn't a part of any evaluation process or to
Skip Bayless
see
says
that.
otherwise.
I know. Well, everyone's got that's the problem with media is everyone can just say whatever they want. I actually texted Shador because I know him very well. And I said, dude, like whatever happens, wherever you go, like that's your first day. Day 2 matters more than the draft. I was 199.
Yeah.
So who could speak on it better than me? Like what that really means. Use it as motivation. You're going to get your chances. Go take advantage of it.
Elephant in the room, Shedeur Sanders. Elephant in the room.
All right, so he said he had texted Shador. He had talked to Shador about the draft situation. He said he knows Shador very well. We all know that he do know him very well. And he said it doesn't matter where you drafted, you're gonna get a lot of opportunity. Just seize the moment and take advantage of your opportunity because he did. He was 199th pick. In fact, they call it the Tom Brady pick. So as of now, it's all over with. Now it's all about opportunity. He's getting his opportunity. A lot of other Colorado players are getting their opportunity, and it's going to be what they do with the opportunity now. Yes, Shedeur fell in the draft. A lot of us think that he should have went in the first round, but it didn't. It's over with now. What's done is done. He is going to get his opportunity. He can at least say now that he has been drafted by the NFL. A lot of other people can't say that they were drafted into an NFL team. A lot of people can't say that. He can say that. So is he going to seize the moment with his opportunity? From what I have noticed from him in the past, yes, he's going to take advantage of the opportunity given. Now, as far as I'm gonna get back to the fan in a second. As far as his number is concerned, he received the number 12. And that's something. Tom Brady is number 12. And that's something. Tom Brady is number 12, and he looks up to Tom Brady. Travis Hunter is number 12. It's 21 backwards. We know his dad was 21. Shiloh is 21. Although I don't know if Shiloh's going to get that number in Tampa Bay. I'm not sure yet. But 12 is a really good football number, Tom Brady number. So it seemed like the math is mathing. You said now the question is, will he get the chance to start? Well, right now, yeah, you said I agree with Tom. Yeah, he was the 199th pick. They call that the Tom Brady draft. They call that the Tom Brady pick. So whatever football player is drafted 199th, that's the Tom Brady pick. And the last pick of the draft is called Mr. Irrelevant. That's Mr. Irrelevant pick. So those are two. And, the first pick, the 199th pick, and the last pick are what they mentioned. So we're going to see. I mean, just because he was drafted in the fifth round, will he get a chance to start? Yes. He at some point, depending on where he is on the depth chart. Let's say if he in the training camp number 2 on the depth chart. Yes, he could start this season. We don't know how the team is going to start out. Um, the fans could be calling his name, or the coaches might say, you know what, let's go with a different look and let's see what he could do. So at some point he could start this year. Or see, Patrick Mahomes didn't start the first year. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes didn't start the first year. A lot of great quarterbacks didn't start their first year. So you got to look at it like that too. So whenever he get his opportunity, I know you'll seize the moment just based on the history. He's only gonna, if he sit there and learn, he's only gonna be even better. But we're gonna have to see what mini camp looks like. I know people saying, well, Chris Carter, man, I'm really surprised at Chris Carter, man. Him and Prime must got bad blood, yo. The way Chris Carter got at Prime in him, he don't like Prime. Chris Carter, it's obvious he don't. I could see him giving his objective opinion, but he really don't know. Chris Carter only going by what he's reading, unless he has insider information. But he said, well, the way Shedeur wore his jewelry and stuff, and the stuff he's saying, yeah, but Chris Carter, he didn't do half the stuff you did, and you still got your opportunity in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? He did not, during his college career, he didn't do half of the trouble that you did. You you shouldn't have been in the NFL. If they were basing it, if they were really basing it upon different things now, you shouldn't have never got your opportunity, but somebody gave you an opportunity though. And for him to really, he really went hard. And he went so hard that the person was talking to him was actually backing Shador. He said, yeah, the jewelry he's wearing, he said he calls himself something like legendary or something. He said none of that is helping him. Um, well, how about the opportunity though? Can the kid play though? That's what I really want to know. Forget the jury for a minute. Can he really play? Because that's at the end of the day, that's what he's going to be judged by when he get to camp. Can he really throw that ball? Do he really understand defenses? That's what it's all ultimately going to be about. Um, there's a lot of, especially, I'm not surprised with, I think he's trolling too a little bit. Well, I forget his name, right? Antonio Brown. You know, look at all the trouble he got in himself. He's the one don't need to talk. But he shared some film of him beating Shiloh. Of course he gonna beat Shiloh. I mean, this guy was an all-pro wide receiver. Shiloh was still fresh getting in college. Of course he's gonna beat him. He know a little bit more. But Shiloh did get with him in a few plays though. You see what I'm saying? So every cornerback is gonna get beat. Everybody. I've seen all the best cornerbacks get beat. You know what I'm saying? There's a few cornerbacks out there that's just Hall of Fame type cornerbacks. They rarely get beat, but everybody get beat every now and then. Nobody in this world is perfect, but a lot of these old players, they tend to be harder on the young generation because I'm gonna tell you why. The young generation is getting real money real fast, and some of these players are gonna be richer than some of these old football players, and maybe there's some animosity there. Um, I was always taught you should not be a hater in life because that's that person's blessings. That's not your blessings. That's that person's blessings. You're supposed to be happy for that person because you're going to get your blessings eventually, and you're going to have the same amount of hate they getting. You know what I'm saying? So you're never supposed to be unhappy for somebody's blessings because I believe the universe will bless you at some point. Your blessing could be you didn't get in an accident that day. It don't always have to be a monetary blessing, but the blessings. Think about how safe it was for you to get to your job today. You didn't have an accident. Somebody did today. Somebody had a fatal car accident in around the world today. It was a fatal car accident, and you were not involved. Sometimes your blessing comes. You're on an airplane. You get to your destination safely. But if you put in the hard work and you believe in yourself, eventually your number is going to hit in some form or fashion. But I think with a lot of these kids that's getting a lot of real money so fast, a lot of the old timers, they don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And they don't like the kids that's braggadocio. Even though some of the old timers back in the day was braggadocio. They were. But they just don't like the young ones being braggadocio because they feel like they haven't earned it. Now, Tom Brady said it too. He said he feel like a lot of players getting featured on magazines and stuff. He said they haven't done anything yet. He said they haven't gotten to the league and won anything yet. He said because back when he was coming up and when we were coming up, you had to have won something to be on SI. You had to have been successful in something to get the money. Now they're getting it without even being successful. You know what I'm saying? They just getting it on potential. And he doesn't like that. That's why they had showed the video of him telling Shedeur he need to be in that playbook. He need to be in that film room. He meant that. He meant that. He said he need to be in it because they were talking about cars. He said, forget the cars. You need to be in that film room. Because if you're in that film room and you master that film room, you're going to be successful and you can buy all the cars you want. That's what the perspective he was coming from. Because Shador is under a microscope now. He has to produce. He has to. He has to produce. He has to produce. And I'm more than he's more than capable of producing. He's more than capable of it. And they know they're going to give him more chances than the average fifth rounder. You know why? Because he was really a first rounder, but they was teaching him some kind of lesson. This is what's being told now. They said they were teaching him and his father a lesson. That's why they did that. So normally fifth rounders don't get as many chances, right? He's going to get all the chances because they know he has the talent. But in their minds, they wanted to humble them. Now it goes back to they saying what Prime said. He told my son something about he control his son wherever his son goes. They hung on to that and they're using that against him. And then he remember Prime came back out and said wherever God want my son to go, that's where he goes. Remember, they're not holding him to that. They holding him to the first thing he said. The word is getting out now, as opposed to what happened now. They were told to take Shedeur off the boards. They were told take him off the boards, and it was more than one owner that said it. So that's what they did. They're not hanging on to what Prime said later on. He said, listen, wherever God blesses my children to go, that's where they're going to go. And you know how Prime has all the positive messages and stuff like that? They don't care, yo. They don't care. They have a sour taste in their mouth for him. They don't care about all that. They were out to embarrass him. That's what they were doing. And that's what I believe that they were doing. Um, But Shador is going to get a lot of chances, though. He's going to get a lot of chances than the average fifth rounder because everybody know that he's a first rounder. That's why. He's not being treated like a fifth rounder around there. He's going to be treated like a high draft pick because he has the skills for it. No, it's never about the interview. They didn't like when he was saying, because they was like, well, something. Remember when Prime was like, who? My son? Who? Remember he said that on an interview? He shouldn't have said that because they already had it out for him. They already had it out for him. But now they really had it out for him. They was like, man, who he think he is? He think he Eli Manning father? Come on, man. I bet you. I'm gonna tell you something. These owners are so petty. They gonna do it to Archie Manning too. They gonna do it to him too. They don't like nobody, yo. It's like these new owners. So some of these owners are not the same owners from when Coach Prime got drafted. There's a lot of new owners, so they don't care what nobody thinking. So I bet you if Arch Manning grandfather try to do that with him, they're gonna drop Arch too. They're gonna drop him down in the draft too. They just not trying to hear it. These new owners are not trying to hear it, man. The Jets, let me see, when Prime got drafted, it was the Hess family that owned the Jets. This new family that owns the Jets, they weren't around, um, back in the 80s. It was the Hess family that owned the Jets, hence the color of the Jets, because that was the color of the Hess gas station, green and white. Leon Hess, he was the owner back when Prime got drafted. These new type of owners, they real petty, yo. That's what it sound like. Right. All these owners now, folks, you're right, Herbert. They're the grandkids and entrepreneurs. And no, they're the grandkids of the original owners. Some of them, remember, because even the owner of the Lakers, she's the daughter of Dr. Buss. Okay? The owner of the Lakers now, that's the original Lake, that's Dr. Jerry Buss' daughter. So a lot of these owners now, you're right, they're the children of the original owners. Just like the Raiders. Um, the Raiders owner, his son own it now. So there's a second generation of owners now. They're not playing. They being petty. They're like my age. They're being petty. They're being petty, man. And they don't. They if Arch Manning father, remember I said this. If Arch Manning's grandfather try to come out and try to dictate where Arch Manning going, Arch Manning ain't going in the first round. They gonna drop him. And I got that from a friend of mine that work in the NFL. He said they don't give a fuck about Arch Manning no more either, bro. Because they already talking about it. They said, yeah, let him try it, yo. They say he might not get drafted. That's how these owners are playing. They playing petty. But he said for sure, um, he thinking they were like, nah, don't draft him, yo. But I think they wanted Shedeur to go undrafted. That was the whole plan, I think. But that owner came in and said, yo, get him now. But if he hadn't got drafted, let me tell y'all something. If he hadn't got drafted by Cleveland, he would have went undrafted. For sure. That was his last chance. He would have went undrafted. And somebody would have picked him up, though. He would have still gotten the NFL because he got talent, and they know that. But they wanted to embarrass Prime. It wasn't Shador. They wanted to embarrass Prime. It wasn't Shador. He caught a stray. That's why when Prime said a couple days before the draft, he said he getting ready for some bull junk in the next couple days. He getting ready for the bull junk because he already knew what was coming. And also, I don't think they liked the fact that he was operating as the he was also operating as the agent. They didn't like it because they don't want him involved. These owners are petty as fuck. Let me tell you, the New York Knicks owner got petty. You see what he did to Oakley, right? That's not the original. That's not the original Knicks owner that owned the Knicks when Oakley was playing. So when Oakley was in Madison Square Garden, he was sitting there, and the owner didn't want him sitting there. He said, "Yo, get up, yo. Tell him to get the fuck up." He said it just like that. Tell him to get the fuck up. They said, "Yo, that's Charles Oakley." He said, "I don't give a fuck." He said it like that. And had Charles Oakley kicked out of Madison Square Garden. Oakley never went back. Oakley live out here where I'm at. I saw him at the gas station last year. I said, at first I did a double take at him, right? I said, that Charles Oakley? As I know he went to Virginia Union out here, right? He live out here. Yep. He live out here, and I gave him a head nod or whatnot. He said, what's up, man? like that. He knew I knew it was him. But these owners are petty, yo. These some new type of owners. And some of these owners are the kids of the original owners. They don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, these young people, these Gen Xers, I mean these millennials, they don't give a fuck. I'm dead serious. They disrespectful, some of them. So you let Arch Manning, remember I said this, if Arch Manning grandfather, if he attempt to try to do what he did with Eli, Arch ain't getting going in the first round. I promise you this. He's not going. From what I'm hearing now, they really that petty. I didn't know that. They really that petty, man. Even the former even the Washington Commanders owner is not the original owner from back in the 80s. He's not. It was Eddie DeBartolo. No, it wasn't Eddie DeBartolo. Yeah, it was. It's not him no more. It's a new owner. Yeah, this new owner's in the league, yo. So we're starting. Yeah, Al Davis. Al Davis' son is the owner of the Raiders now. And you know what I'm saying? He not like his father. He's not. Al Davis in the Hall of Fame. He's in the NFL Hall of Fame for being an owner. You know what I'm saying? He had John Madden as the coach, man. Come on, man. He had the great John Madden as a coach. He had Art Shell, dog. You know how people say, oh, they don't want to hire black owners? Man, he hired Art Shell, dog, because he fucked with Art Shell. That's right. He loved Art Shell. He like, yo, he my owner. He's the coach. He made Art Shell the coach, man. Legendary Art Shell. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, these owners are different, man. We starting to know that now, what they did. Because what they did, this never happened in the NFL. Never. This disrespect never happened. So now we know they disrespectful. So let Arch Man and Dad do. I'm a grandfather do something and see what they do. Okay, so you said the former Washington Commanders owner got into it with Prom. I never known that. I didn't know that. I didn't know he got into it with Prom. You talking about Daniel Snyder? I didn't know that. I think Daniel Snyder, he's not the owner no more. I think they made him sell it or something. It's a new owner up there. I don't think it's Daniel Snyder no more. But the Jets owners, those not the original. That's the original owners when I grew up was the Hess family, Leon Hess. Now it's another family. Now it's Josh Harris. Now is the owner. These people are petty, man. I'm telling you, there's some new age type of owners. So they feel like ain't nobody running their ship. They feel like they own the NFL, and ain't nobody running their ship, man. That's exactly what happened here. But the good thing about it is they know Shador is a first round talent. They know that. They know that. They know Shador is a first round talent, so I ain't worry about that. He gonna get his opportunities. That ain't no problem. And even if say if they were to let him go, the Giants would pick him up so fucking fast, yo. No, he good. Shador is good. But he ain't leaving Cleveland. He not leaving Cleveland. He gonna be in Cleveland for a minute. So that's what it is. So the draft is over. You know, Tom Brady has spoken. And look, the owner is so fucking petty. He ain't even let Tom Brady in it. These owners don't care, yo. He like, nah, okay, Tom, we got this though. We got this. You don't have no say so. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no say so or whatnot. But it's crazy. He should have had a say so though. Tom should have had a say so. But he was not a part of the evaluation process. Nah, Shador, nah, he belonged in the NFL. He got NFL talent, not XFL. He got NFL talent. But he good now. He gonna be all right. He gonna eventually start. Eventually he gonna start. If not, start now. We gonna see how he do. Cause he got a battery pack the size of these Colorado boulders. He got a boulder on his shoulder, man. Yeah, I know. I just went over there to Colorado. Okay, so yeah, the Colorado person. Let's get to that. I had already read the article. So the Colorado fan is suing for 100 million. It's frivolous, yo. He ain't gonna go nowhere, yo. Let's just face it. I follow legal trials. I'm getting ready to go to the pub trial in a few days. If y'all, yo, just let y'all know, follow me for that because I'm gonna be in the courtroom. You know what I'm saying? I'm finally using my education because the journalism. So I'm finally doing it. So follow me for that. It's about to be hectic on that channel because I'm gonna be right in the courtroom, right there. I'm gonna get out there at 5 o'clock in the morning and wait online, and I'm gonna be right there for the next 2 months. But I will be covering Colorado as well. I could do both. So I might go live from New York City. We'll see. But I have to cover this trial though, so it's gonna be for the next 2 months. So I'm gonna be out there. I'm getting prepared now. I'm leaving Virginia Sunday. I'm leaving Sunday, and I got work Monday because it's my job. I turn it into a job. So I'll be in New York City at the break of dawn at the federal courthouse. So that's where I'm gonna be at. If you're wondering, so if you want to follow me, my other channel is called the Max Vault. The Vault, like Al Capone's Vault, the Max Vault. So catch me over there, man. Catch me. It's the same avatar. Catch me over there, and I'll be over there. So I plan to go live at lunchtime during the trial. When they break for lunch, I'm gonna go live from the courtroom. I mean the courthouse, outside the court building, and then after it's over for the day, I'm gonna go live and give you the minutes of the trial. Because the only thing, because I can't bring your cell phone in there, so I have to use pen and pad and write everything down. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. No, I hired myself. I don't work for nobody, but I hired myself. I say I'm a journalist. I'm a freelance journalist. So I'm treating it like a job. You gotta go to job 5 in the morning. That's what I'm doing. And I'm gonna be in the courthouse all day. I'm gonna be in the courthouse all day. So that's what I'm gonna be doing for the next 2 months. So I don't know when I'm coming back south, man. I may never come back. I'm not sure yet. I don't know because depending on how successful that is, I want to follow the serial killer trial, the Gilgo Beach murder trial. That's happening in New York City as well. They caught a serial killer. They believe he killed 8 people, but he could have killed hundreds. And I believe he started since the 1970s. So that trial is going to be in New York City as well. And I don't know when that's going to start. And I want to follow the Brian Kohlberger trial up west. So I want to do that. So hopefully, if this trial for me is successful, it'll propel me into that journalism. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. But I will be covering Colorado football as well. I do both, so it's fine. You said I gotta wear a trench coat and a fedora. It's too hot for that now. Now I'm going regular, man, so I can be comfortable. Cause I'm gonna drive to New York City every day, but sometimes I take the subway. It just depends on how I feel. If I don't feel like taking the subway, I'm driving. Because from my mother's house, it's only 15 minutes from New York City by driving. Take me 15 minutes, and I'm in New York City. So I'm gonna be up there until the mid-July. I'm gonna be up there till mid-July. So that's where I'm gonna have to uproot right now. I'm packing, and I'm gonna be up there until mid-July. And I'm gonna be busy because training camp, rookie mini camp is going on. I want to cover that. Travis, I didn't get to Travis yet. Colorado football, they in the swing of things. Of course, I'm gonna be following Shedeur down there in the dog pound, and so I'm gonna be busy. And like I said, the trial is every single day. The judge did say today that he's not gonna have trial on 4th of July, Juneteenth, Memorial Day. So I'll be off Memorial Day, Juneteenth, and 4th of July. I'm gonna be off. So that's where I'm gonna be at on the other one. So you'll catch me. Hope you might see me on the news. It just depends, because sometimes they like to interview people that was in the courtroom. So we'll see if I make it to um, what's his name? If I make it to the Pierce Morgan show, I'm gonna shout out Shador right on the Pierce Morgan show. Watch me. Shout out to number 12, man, Shedeur Sanders, man. I just want to say that real quick, Pierce. Shout out to Shedeur Sanders, man. Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jimmy Horn Jr. Pierce. You're like, who is that, man? Yo, up and coming wide receiver, man. Shout out to LaJohntay Wester, man. Yeah, it's gonna be up, man, in a couple days because I'm leaving Sunday. Trial, the opening statements is Monday. So I'll be in the courtroom for opening statements. It's Monday. It's going down. Um, Jury selection is almost done. They got their 45. Friday is their preemptives. They're having their preemptives, meaning that they got to get it down to 12 people on the jury plus the alternates. So that's what they're doing Friday. So they'll be seated Friday, ready to go Monday. And I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of here and I'm going. I hired myself, man. I'm a journalist. You said Tom Brady was lying. If he knew Shedeur so well, then why not draft him? He said he wasn't a part of it, the process, DJH. Travis 12, Shedeur 12, 144. 4 and 4 is 8 plus 1, 9. 3 and 3, plus 3. That's 333. I don't know. I'm not into gematria like that. I'm not. The city's already buzzing. No, I'm telling you, these owners don't care about Manning's grandfather either. That's what I'm telling you. If he come out and try to say where Arch is going, Arch might slip in the draft, man. He might slip in the draft, man. They not playing. They being petty. But Shador is cool though. He's a member of ownership, but he only have a minority stake. Him and another partner has 5%. They have 2.5% apiece. That's not enough to sway Davis. It's not. It's not enough. That's not enough. They don't care. Yo, these owners don't care if Tom Brady's elect. They don't care, yo. They doing it their way. But here's the thing: who's the best to evaluate a quarterback? It's Tom Brady. He's the best one. He's the best. He's one of the best to do it. So why not consult with him? So um, why not consult with him? That don't make sense. If I'm an owner, I'm gonna go to Tom. Like, Tom, who do I draft, man? Like, in your opinion, who should I draft? He said, well, why are you asking me? Because you're the best to do it. You got to know something. So yeah, I feel you, DJH. But that's what he said, man. He said he texted Shador and talked to him. He called him. He said he called him. So Shador is good, man. Yeah, he knows him. He said it. He said, I actually know Shador. It's over now. It's over and done with. But I just wanted to say, get my part on it because he talked about it. And let me say something real quick. This is kind of off topic. What's her name? Just put herself in the hot seat, and she just got drafted. Paige Beckers. She said that white women get more press than the black players. You know what I'm saying? She said it's white privilege. She right, yo. You know what I'm saying? But now she gonna get heat for saying it. She gonna get heat, yo. Um, but shout out to Paige Beckers, man. You know what I'm saying? For keeping it 100. It is what it is. Shout out to Paige, man. He said that lawsuit will reveal the truth. He said that lawsuit will reveal the truth. This person going all the way with it. This person filed a federal lawsuit, and I guess he going on in the lawsuit. Well, how did you go about the selection process? I guess is he trying to do it to reveal the secrets? I'm not sure. Because this sounds like a lawyer wrote that lawsuit. Because I read it. That's not a regular person that wrote that. That sounds like a lawyer that wrote it. No, I didn't watch it. What's going on with that? Max, why you think the Sanders didn't sue the NFL? Because he's just getting started. He don't want to get blackballed. He gonna get that money back in endorsements though. So monetary wise, he's good. Because Chris Carter said he's gonna be living check to check. Chris Carter, do you know these kids get more in endorsements than their NFL contract? They get more in endorsements. Yeah, he came from a really hateful place. Shador ain't living check to check. Is he crazy? I don't see him in how many commercials? He getting money. He got a shoe deal. Come on, man. No, I wouldn't recommend him suing. I did say he should, but now I thought about it. No. Yeah, he getting endorsements out the yin yang. He getting millions, man, in endorsements. And he's a marketable person. Just like Travis, he in all type of commercials. That's money. Why you think he looking for a house? They can afford it. Yeah, Brady owns 5% with a partner though. He owns 2.5%. They own 2.5% apiece, which makes 5%. Yeah, I know it's 5%, but he owns it with a partner. You remember when Shedeur visited the Raiders? He said he liked it here. That guy he was talking to, that's one of the owners with Brady. That's one of the partners with Brady that got the 5%. I mean, Tom Brady, like, why wouldn't you consult with him, man? He's one of the best to ever do it. You would think that he would look at a quarterback and know what's up. But he said he wasn't a part of the process. That's what he said. He wasn't a part of it. Now, I don't know how you don't make him a part of it. I don't know how, but hey, that's what he said. And I know what you're saying. He kind of hesitated when he started talking. He was like he was stuttering. Yeah, that's why you think he sound like he lying. I know. I caught that too. I caught it. You said the candy prices at gas. I saw that. Everything is going up. Everything. It's really gonna get hectic next quarter. Wait till next quarter when them tariffs really kick in. You gotta pay like $30 for a white T-shirt from Nike. It's already $30 at Nike. Go look. I went in the Nike. Excuse me. I went in the Nike store because I wanted to get some shirts to wear while I'm in New York. Man, I'm looking at them prices like, no man, no sir. Let me hit up Target and get some stuff out of Target. See, I'm past that point where, oh, I got to have all the name brand stuff on and all that. No, I need to be dressed like these other people, man. Long as I'm comfortable and neat and clean, I'm good. Forget all these brands because I'm not sitting up here spending $40 for no white T-shirt, man. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna go right up in there in Target and come off right in Target. You said my interpretation of events is Shedeur had bad blood with the Giants and the ball. You said, is that not collusion? I know. Like the story that they're saying that they saw what the Giants was doing, they all took them off. It's kind of, but they saying it's not collusion, man. It's over with now. It's over with. Nothing you could do. You said Bug of Young Money said Shador made 27 million since January. It's probably because of the endorsements. It's the endorsement money. That endorsement money is big money, man, and he's marketable. That's why he ain't even tripping on that NFL contract. He not. He made the money. Yeah, Gatorade commercials, everything. Um, Travis too, man. They doing good, man. Yeah, if you said somebody asked him for his thing, yeah, he ain't doing all that. No, I don't think that happened because he would have came out and said it. Like, look, man, this is what they wanted me to do, man. Then he would have had a lawsuit for sure. You said the Buccaneers coach loves Shiloh. Shiloh will be all right in Tampa Bay. You bought your Shedeur jersey. I bought a T-shirt and hoodie from his legendary website. Yeah, Chris Carter was like, he's sitting here calling himself legendary. Yeah, that put a bad taste in the owner's mouth. Shut up, Chris. Chris, be quiet, man. Be quiet. You said out of all the people to be Shiloh to win a Super Bowl, it's possible so, possibly so. He could. He the type of player where he'll fit right in with the NFL. He got the mentality. He'll fit right in. He like to hit. There's gonna be some people, running backs and receivers gunning for him though, because they already talking shit to him. I forget that one running back was talking to. He said, "You ain't gonna bring me down, yo." They know he coming. They gonna be. That's one thing they do at rookie. They target you. So somebody gonna target him. Yeah, Brady wore number 12. You said Chris Carter smokes the. Allegedly now. That was back in the day. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if he do that now. So allegedly. Shiloh is already at the right weight. He don't have to gain too much weight. He already there. I mean, he gonna be a safety. He'll get a little bit stronger, yeah, but he's already there already. Remember, he's like 24 years old. He already got his man weight already. Anyone going to the Georgia Tech game? No, I'm not going. I haven't watched a Georgia Tech game since Sharif Abdul-Rahim. Since he played at Georgia Tech. That's a long time ago. He's since retired from the NBA. Nah, he ain't gonna be at linebacker. He's too small. He's safety is where he's at. He's at the right spot at safety. Although these linebackers are getting smaller. I don't know if in today's game, the linebackers are getting smaller because they're made to cover the receivers more. Yeah, they're like hybrids. They're faster and smaller, a lot of them. So I guess it's hard to make an NFL. I remember this one kid from Jackson State. Um, he was a linebacker. He's a linebacker. He signed a undrafted free agent deal with the Dolphins. I haven't heard from him no more. I think he playing in Canada. I think. Yeah, linebackers are a little smaller now than when I played. They're a lot smaller because they can cover the receiver if they need to. The running back, if he runs out, they can cover that. They can go sideline to sideline. Yeah, they're a lot faster. It was that one linebacker that was drafted out of Georgia the year before last, the one with the wear the glasses that went to Philly. He runs a 4.3. A linebacker 4.3. Yeah, Shedeur made this draft popular. Yeah, he made this draft really, really, really popular. He did. Shout out to Shador, man. I gotta get caught up on my well-off media videos. Did they drop anything lately? I saw a Shiloh video. He was moving. He told Swayze, he said, "Man, I signed my max contract. I got you." He said, "I'm gonna look you up." He said, "Because you helped me out so much." He said, "I know you got me." He said, "I got you, man." He said, "I'm gonna do something nice for you. I got you." That's a cool brother right there, Shiloh, man. Oh, it's been slow with well off. He probably chilling. He probably chilling, enjoying his off time. It's off season for him right now, so he get a little bit of break in between. But you know he stayed back grinding when his dad back in Boulder. How much will Shiloh make? I don't know how much he making in endorsements. I don't really look at the NFL salary. I look at the endorsements, and also when he signed his Mac contract, he looking at a lot of money. Depending on how he do, it depends on how he do. But I expect him to do very well. He's a student of the game. He appears to watch film. He's always at the ball. So we'll see. It's a hard league to be in, though. Very hard league. Yeah, I know he was all up in Two-Face in Vegas. But hey, man, that's how the NFL is, man. You think they love you, and then they go another way. That owner that was up in Two's face, that wasn't Al Davis. That wasn't Al Davis' son. That's one of the owners. That's Brady's partner. He owns 2.5%, and Brady owns 2.5%. That's the guy. I know it looks like he was the owner. He is the owner, but he's a minority owner. That's not Al Davis' son. Al Davis' son got that weird looking haircut. You'll know him when you see him. That's not him. Al Davis' son wasn't there. It was the owner where you thought was the owner. He's the minority owner. That's not Al Davis' son. But it all worked out though. It all worked out for Shedeur because he gonna get a lot of opportunity, more than the average fifth rounder, because he's a first round talent. So I'm gonna be looking at what all these kids do. Cam Ward out in Tennessee, you know, seeing what he gonna do, you know. Travis out in Jacksonville. Um, Jimmy Horn Jr. down in Carolina. LaJonte, he down there in Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? They all over the region, all over the place. Zay out there in Arizona. Zay Weaver. Um, we going Shiloh out in Tampa Bay. You know what I'm saying? Got to keep eyes on all of them. See what they doing. That's going to be exciting to do. Shit, LaJonte got a hell of a quarterback, don't he? In Baltimore. Lord have mercy. And his quarterback real as fuck. You know what I'm saying? He gonna click with LaJonte. I already know that. He gonna be the OG for him. Yeah, he is excited about Shador wearing 12. That's his brother. That's really his brother. That really is his brother. You don't have to be blood brothers to be brothers. That's his brother. They're brothers. And they act like brothers. You see how they be ragging on each other? Okay, you see how him and Bucky be talking? They brothers. That's Coach Prime's son too. You see how he came back in office looking for sneakers? I said, Travis, god damn. You just got drafted too. You got all this money out the yin yang, getting all these endorsements. Here you come trying to get some sneakers. Here you come. Here you come. Here you come. But that's like a father figure to him, man. That means something. And then he told Coach Prime, Coach said, he said, give all that furniture away, Travis. Don't take that with you. Give it to the players here. And you know, Travis got to take his monitors though, because he's a gamer. And he said, I gave away my bed. You hear Bucky, ooh, you gave away your bed. Him and Bucky's hilarious. But that's his brother. And Cam Ward, that's his brother. They're brothers. Cam was mad about that when Shedeur fell. He felt you could see it in his eyes. He's like, what the fuck, yo? That's his brother. They're brothers. I call them twins. I call him and Cam Ward twins. Remember they used to have that same hairstyle that they both had the same braids? We used to call them twins. Because they play alike. And they get on each other's nerve. They get on each other. That's just what brothers do. So yeah, they brothers from another mother, man. Straight up. Yeah, that's Al Davis' son, Yolanda. You say Cam is Shador's worst nightmare. No, he not. They brothers, man. But Shedeur is fine. Like I said, like Patrick Mahomes didn't start his first year. He didn't. And he's the top dog in the league right now after Brady retired. Him, look, the top dogs in the league, right? Here it is in no particular order. It's Patrick Mahomes. It's what's his name down in Baltimore? Um, what's his name in Philly? Um, um, God damn it, I gotta say Kirk Cousins, man, because of that goddamn contract. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta say Kirk Cousins, man. You feel me? You feel me? I gotta say Kirk Cousins, man. Yes, yeah. I gotta say Kirk. I know y'all like what? Yeah, I gotta say Kirk Cousins, man, because he got so much money that he don't even know what to do. Yeah, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson. Let me see, Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson won a Heisman Trophy. Lamar Jackson. I'm gonna go with Josh. Y'all know Josh I'm talking about. I'm going with Josh. Who else? I'm going with the dude in Washington. Um, his mother, boy, his mother ain't no joke, ain't? His mother ain't no kind of joke with her son. See, that's all right. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna get your mother out the way. Don't worry about it, bro. He like, what? I'm about to holler at your mother, man. You feel me? I'm gonna get her out your way. You know, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let me, because you never know who listening to this. Let me start. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Because you know how people are. Joe Burrow. Yeah, I said Jaden Daniels. Yeah, I'm talking about. I said Josh. I said Josh. Josh Allen. Uh, Joe Burrow. These are the top dogs. Um, I'm missing one. Oh, the hair. I'm gonna have to get a hair because his damn contract, man. Trevor Lawrence, man, give it up for Trevor, man. Y'all give it up for Trevor, man, because of that contract. Give it up to him. And I'm gonna say, what's his name from Dallas? Yes. 'Cause look at the contract. Look at it. What Ashton Genty, he gonna be fine. He gonna do good, I think. You said stop line Cam was happy. He's a hater of shit. No, he not. Yolanda, he not a hater, man. Because when they asked him who is the best player after you, he said Shador. He said that. He didn't have to say that. He said Shador. Well, it would have looked bad if he didn't say Shador. I'm telling you, it would have. I would have said something, but he did say Shador. Oh, and yo, man, give it up to Brock Purdy, man. That's right. Give it up to Brock Purdy because Brock Purdy got it out the mud. You hear me? Brock Purdy really got it out the mud. He did. Brock Purdy got it out the mud, man. We got to respect that. We got to respect people that get it out the mud. Brock Purdy got it out the mud, yo. I don't even believe he got drafted. He like Tom Brady. He got it out the mud, like for real. You know what I'm saying? You got to give it up to Tom because Tom got it out the mud. He sure did. Yeah, he got it out the mud, yo. But not like Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy got it out the mud. He sure did. You said Manning? No, we talking about the NFL. Arch ain't get there yet. When he get there, give him a year or so, then we'll have him in the list because that kid is good. And it's gonna be Shador. Shador and Cam gonna be on that list too. Shador looked like a quarterback. He act like a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Why you saying that? Why y'all saying he a low key hater? You said that was said by a coach. He did nothing to be legendary. That's his brand. Legendary is a brand. That's why he shout legendary. It's a brand. People need to get off that, man. I can't do the hater thing. Yeah, they always rag on each other, man. That's what they do. That's what they do. They've been doing it. But he got love for Shedeur, man. He do. He been saying, yeah, he has been saying it. Man, Shedeur got flavor, man. You feel me? He can't help it. He got flavor. That kid got flavor, man. You know what I'm saying? Shedeur is what you call exclusive. You see what I'm saying? On his vacations, he's in Italy and shit. You know what I'm saying? On a beach somewhere in Italy, acting like Kobe Bryant. You see what I'm saying? He is exclusive like Kobe was. Just got flavor. They just hate it, man. He got flavor, man. What can I say? Yeah, I said Josh Allen. Yeah, Josh the man. Josh can run too. He sure can. He got some wheels on him. He doing much better too. Josh Allen doing much better. You know, he had to work out some stuff, but he doing all right. He doing much better. You said talk about character. Look at the news coming about these players. Serial assaults. It's crazy. Oh, Jordan Love from Green Bay. You like Jordan Love? Yeah, Shiloh played the piano. He's a musical kind of cat. They all musical. They all do something with music. Bucky, he'd make his own beats. Shiloh make his own beats. Shador just legendary. You feel me? He just chilling. Shador just be chilling, yo. You know what I'm saying? Shador just be chilling. Well, y'all please stop calling Cam a hater, man. Cam, DJs, tell him, man. They rag on him. That's what they do. Travis, they do the same thing. Travis do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. Come on, Fran. Y'all, man. Hey, man, I can't. Hey, that's what y'all. You know, this ain't no channel where we ban people for their opinions. That's your opinion. Well, we can't. You know, that's what it is. But I'm sorry, I don't think he's a hater. I feel you, Yolanda. Yeah, Shalimar is a basketball player. They athletic all through the family. Their mother was athletic. Pilar was athletic. I want to say she ran track. I'm not sure. I can't remember. You know? Yeah, Shiloh do the snowboard and all that. They all their own separate individuals. You know what I'm saying? Shiloh is more private. He more private, but he got. I like that he doing more videos now, because he's a marketable kind of guy too. Shiloh gonna make an ass load of money too. And Shiloh, he cool as fuck, man. He is. You know what I'm saying? Shador is they call him grown. He even though he be chilling, he the most serious one. He's like very serious. He's more of an introspective kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? He quiet. But miss me saying he's not athletic because he is. I don't see him run many touchdowns and do the prime dance. I've seen him do it. He's just very deceptive. You don't think he can do that, but he can. You don't think so, but yeah, he can do it. Oh, Shiloh is coming up. We already know that. He coming up. The headache is coming. Oh, he was fired for the mistake. Come on, man. They need to leave that massage parlor stuff alone, yo. And he was yeah. And he's like the, you mean the kicker? And he the top kicker in the league, ain't he? He one of the top kickers. Yeah, two probably missed the graduation because he be in camp. Unless he get a day off and he come back. He fly in, but he probably miss it. Travis probably missed it too. I have a prediction for Colorado. I know they got a new kicker, right? He's supposed to be kicking out the stadium and shit. But Mata is the man. Remember I told you that. He's the most consistent. Remember I said that. I saw him kicking that ball, boom, just booming it. That other dude, he's just booming it. That's what's up. We need that. But Mata, I'm telling you, he the man. He's the man, yo. They need to leave them massage parlors alone, man. If they want to go to the massage parlor, never mind. I'm not gonna say nothing. I got to keep it PG. Yeah, leave them massage parlors alone. Don't they got girlfriends, man? What's going on? It's crazy. There's a meme going around with Shedeur and what's his name, the quarterback for the Browns, showing Shedeur around and shit, and they went to a massage parlor. They used that clip from Chris Tucker, and yeah, that was hilarious. They had their faces on the characters. He's showing Shedeur around town. That's hilarious. Shedeur, leave that alone now. He said, "Come on." He said, "Shedeur." He said, "Oh my God." Woo. Yeah, Deshaun showing Shedeur around. That's hilarious. Leave it. Leave it up. He get married though. I think he got married already. Deshaun. He good now. He stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble, Deshaun. He's still in the league though. I mean, he got hurt, but he good enough to still stay in the league over that. I know the owners. They joke. I know they cry. I know at the NFL. I know they was. I know they were. I know they roasted him something terrible. Deshaun, what are you doing? Deshaun. Deshaun, what are you doing, man? We know you got caught once, but twice, Deshaun. Twice. Come on now. Leave it alone. Even the owner of the Patriots got caught in the massage parlor, man. Lord have mercy. He must have been going through something. I give him a pass because he had lost his wife. You know what I'm saying? I give him a pass, yo. He was up in the massage parlor, man. What the fuck, man? What the hell he doing in the massage parlor, man? He got caught in a raid too. Lord have mercy. Oh my, and he was in Tootsies with the players. Oh, and he had a neck piece on, yo. The owner, Kraft, was going through something. He was going through something, man. He had a neck piece on. Unless somebody let him wear their chain, because he had a chain on, he had some ice on. And he was in Tootsies, man. Making it rain, Kraft. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, He was going through something. Give him a pass, because he was going through something. He was going through something, man. Leave Kraft alone. He was going through something. That's what I'm gonna say. He got caught in a raid. A raid. That's why they had to. That's why they had to let Deshaun pass, because they both. I know the NFL joked on them something terrible. You said Travis Hunter wedding day is May 24th in Tennessee. It's going by Tennessee. That's what they have in Tennessee. You said maybe the Ravens need Mark Bassett. Yeah, let's give it. Man, that's embarrassing. I remember TMZ caught Deshaun coming from somewhere. Yeah, he said no comment, man. Like, yeah, man, no comment. Like he got caught again. Damn. You gotta give Kraft a pass, man. His wife had passed. I give him a pass. I give Kraft a pass, man. And he was in Tootsies, man. Had a neck piece on and everything, man. Chilling. Chilling with the players, man. He gotta get his mind off stuff. You said if it was me, yeah, I wouldn't get up. Yeah, but I'm not being in no massage parlor in the United States. That's just that I'm different. You ain't gonna find out what I'm doing. I'm all the way in the scooch. I'm in the scooch with it. But we ain't gotta talk about that. Because when I go on vacation, when everything finalized with this trial, when I go on vacation, you ain't gonna know about it. Only thing you gonna know is why is he going live? It's nighttime, our time, and it's daylight where he at. Like where the hell he at? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about where I'm at. I'm still grinding. I'm still putting out content. Don't worry about where I'm at. I know it's daylight where I'm at. Don't worry about it. Okay? See, don't worry about it. Okay? Don't worry about where I'm at. Okay? He was like, Max, are you tripping, yo? Where are you at, yo? I'm on the beach, man. That's it. I'm on the beach trying to learn a new language. That's it. I got Miss Right Now with me. Okay? Miss Right Now. Okay? Get my Bill Belichick on. You feel me? Shout out to Bill Belichick, man. Like for real. Shout out to Bill Belichick. Shout out to Bill Belichick. Okay? But Charles Barkley worried about him. He said he worried about Bill because she's handling his like marketing or something. Something she doing. And they said she ain't doing it right. And Bill don't care. So I don't know. You said Deshaun Antonio Brown, the greatest of all time. No, Antonio Brown could play. I give it to him. He was good at what he could do. He was good. But Antonio Brown trolling. That's what he doing. Talking about Prime, his toes and stuff. And Prime, he trolling. Prime know that. Like, let's leave Antonio alone, man. Let's leave Antonio alone, man. But shout out to Bill Belichick, man. Like, for real. He don't care. He don't care what nobody think, man. That's just what it is. He don't. He don't lose no sleep. Now we just got to get Unc together, man. Shannon Sharpe, man. We just got to get him tight and squared away. Unc he might have anger issues. He was on a podcast with Ocho and what's the basketball player name? He was like, shut the fuck up. He said, I'm sorry, guys. It's just somebody next door. It's somebody next. I'm like, damn, Unc, you go off like that? Shut the fuck. And let me tell you something. You can say what you want about Unc. He wearing his tight stuff and his man purses. Say that to his face. I bet you nobody won't. I bet you nobody won't say that to Big Shannon. No, you're not. He looked like he lift weights in his sleep. That's what he looked like. He's like the Incredible Hulk, man. Ain't nobody saying nothing to Shannon's face, man. You know what I'm saying? And he done been hit upside the head playing football. You better leave him alone. He done been hit upside. I've seen him get knocked out in a game. I mean, clean out. They got him because when you play football, you're gonna get got. Everybody gets got. He got twice, knocked out in a game. So leave Uncle alone, man. Because when you play in the NFL, you get hit like that. You just leave them alone. They different type of people. He is with the shits. He is. He got into it at a basketball game. He got into it with one of the basketball players, man. So yeah, leave Uncle alone, man. For real. He can wear his man purses. But I'm not gonna say that to him. I'm not saying that in his face. Like you got a pocketbook on. I'm not saying that. Big he looked like the Incredible Hulk, man. I'm not doing and he can run. I can't outrun him. He looked like he can still run. He might got bad knees, but he looked like he's catch my ass. That's all I need. You remember he was walking through, TMZ called him, he was walking through the airport with his little cute dog, and the person was just like filming him. He didn't even say nothing to Shannon. He was just filming him. And then Shannon was like, he looked at him. He's like, yo, what's up, man? Why you filming me? Yeah, leave Uncle alone, man. For real. He heard that video. Oh, Michelle. That's my Michelle. Oh, that's my Michelle. And then there was another audio. He was like, Hollywood, what you gonna do with it? Hollywood, what you gonna do with it? See, that's that football shit. He done been hit upside the head. I'm telling y'all. That's what it is. Okay? Leave him alone. Hollywood, what you gonna do with it? That's just it's when you get hit upside the head like that, you ain't right, man. That's just what it is. Ain't nobody getting no argument with Big Shannon. Nobody. Not to his face. I tell you that much. He still got that football rage. He still got it. He still got it, man. And shout out to Shannon Sharpe, man. Yeah, he was counting a little itty bitty dog, yeah, through the airport. And the dude was just filming him, and he was like, Why are you filming me?" He just stopped and said, "Why you filming?" I would have been shook, yo. I'm like, my bad, Unc. My bad, Unc. My bad. Cause you ain't outrunning him. Oh, he had Ali Sadiq on Club Shay Shay today. Yeah, Club Shay Shay. That's Shay Shay, man. That's Big Shannon. Arguably one of the greatest tight ends to play the game, yo. He's one of the greatest. There's quite a few of them, though. You know what I'm saying? Tony Gonzalez, he was good, man. Tony Gonzalez. He looked like he still lift weights in his sleep. He's like the Incredible Hulk, too. Tony Gonzalez, Mark Bavaro, you know what I'm saying? Those are the top, man. Hollywood, what you gonna do with it? Hollywood. That's because DJs, let's give him a pass. He's been hit upside the head now. He done been knocked out in an NFL game. Okay? So let's at Hollywood. What you want to do with it? Yeah, Shannon was a mismatch with a lot of people, and he could block, and he could block really good. Yeah, he was one of a kind. He had the size and speed. Yeah, size and speed, man. Just like the tight end that played for the Chargers. What's his name? That was another one. Another great tight end. And he played basketball. A lot of them played basketball. Tony Gonzalez played basketball too. Even though he wasn't a tight end, Julius Peppers, he played basketball in North Carolina. But he was a defensive end. Shit, you ain't gonna be right either getting hit by Julius Peppers in your career. Getting hit by Micah Parsons. You ain't gonna be right either. Yeah. Them dudes is deadly, man. Yeah, Antonio Gates. He played basketball. These were the top tight ends. Tony Gonzalez, Mark Bavaro for the New York Giants. Um, there's a bunch of them. The Shannon brother got in the Hall of Fame now. He's in the Hall of Fame. Hollywood. What you gonna do with it? And that sound like him too. He cannot hide his voice. He can't. Just like me, Shannon can't hide his voice. You know it's us. Like if I get caught on audio, you know it's me. I can't mask my voice. And Shannon got that like twang with it. You can't. It's just a rap. Shout out to Big Shannon, man. Let me get out of here, y'all. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Good talking to y'all. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Shout out to number 12 now. Shedeur is number 12. That looked good on him. Shout out to him. Shout out to Travis and all them, Jimmy Horn Jr., DeJounte Wester. Shout out to all of them. Shadozi's still trying to, I don't know if he got on the team yet, but I hope he do. I see him still working out, getting it done. Um, Shout out to everybody, man. The current players at Colorado, they getting it done, getting ready for the season. Jordan Seaton, I see him putting that work in. He putting that work in and everything. So yeah, man, it's up. I'll catch y'all in the next one.